Good luck and high five, everybody. It's time for our January monthly Kickstarter video. I'm going to go through the top 5 Kickstarter games of the month that I think you should be looking at. These are not going to include the games that everybody should be looking at. So Western Legends, Promo Paradise, all of those games that are huge on Kickstarter right now that you already know about, you're going to back those anyway. If you haven't, you're not going to. So me telling you about them isn't going to do any good. I'm going to go through 5 that I think are slipping under the radar, and some of them may be fully funded. In fact, this month, 3 of them are, but 2 of them are not. So I think we should take a look at them and find out a little bit more. So the first off, we're going to start with New Salem. This is the second edition of a drafting, set collection, and hidden identity social deduction game for 3 to 8 players. The art is sort of dark, Johnny Depp kind of neat, really stylized functionality here in the art that really brings a nice environment to this game. The cards layout, when you lay them out next to each other, actually form like a really nice tableau or a triptych, depending on how many cards you have. It looks just gorgeous on the table, and I really like drafting, so I'm huge into this game. It feels a little bit like Seven Wonders meets Werewolf, as you're trying to determine who's on which side based on gameplay. As I mentioned, 3 to 8 players, plays in about 30 to 50 minutes. $32 will get you into this game. $14 for the basic version, but you're going to want to spend the extra just to get to the New Salem second edition. It's just strictly better. If you already have the base game, you can get in for $14 on the upgrade, which is a great price if you already have it. You just want to get the new version. This is fully funded, currently well over their goal, so congratulations to Overworld Games and New Salem second edition. Second up, we have a game called Citizen. This is one I've been watching for a while now. It's 2 to 4 players. It's deck building, drafting, and set in the Congress of the American political realm. And you are a lobbyist lobbying senators and congressmen for your particular goal, or as they call them in this particular game, your cause with a capital C. This one is a strict American politics simulator, so if you're into that, you're on board with this already. If not, it's not going to be your cup of tea just from jump, so you can fast forward a little bit in this one. This release is showing art with the 115th Congress. We have Maxine Waters, Elizabeth Warren, Mitch McConnell, and but the actual release, the developers have said will have the 116th Congress on it, so you'll be able to be there. You don't have to pick a party. You're a lobbyist. You're simply lobbying both sides to get your cause represented. Again, 2 to 4 players, plays in 60 to 90 minutes. It's $65, which feels okay for this game because it really does look like it has a good amount of polish, a good amount of finish on it. They are currently well below their goal. They're at 25% funding. I think this one will fund. It's 24 days to go. It looks very pretty. I'm hoping to get a review copy to have a look at it. But for right now, all I'm going on is what I can see, and it looks pretty good. I've also spoken with a developer, and they said that they are looking into doing historical congresses. So if you can imagine the very first Continental Congress, or what did Congress and the political system look like around the time of the Civil War, that kind of thing. Very exciting. So Citizen by Citizen Game LLC. Third game up is a game called Lunatics. It is an educational game that looks pretty good. It's got some branding on it from the Apollo missions. The 50th anniversary of the Apollo mission. It's an educational game with real astronomy. You have the gameplay over 2 different phases. The first phase is you're gathering astronomical data using actual astronomical methods that the game is teaching you. You have to go to different parts of the Earth to gather information based on what's available in that time of year in the night sky, as well as the second phase is actual space navigation using a star map. If I can scroll down, not too fast so you can get an idea, but there's a real star map here used to play the game. 1 to 6 players for this one, plays in 30 to 60 minutes. $44 will get you into this game. 67 gets you one of the 2 expansion packs, and if you want to spring for both expansion packs, it's $78. Right now, they're only just over 10% funded. If I scroll all the way up, just over 10% funded. They have a very high goal of $54,000. I don't know if this one's going to fund just because of the low price of the game and the high entry to the goal. I hope it does, though. This one looks really good. I'm going to put it on my watch list right now while you're watching, just to show you that I'm actually really interested in seeing this game succeed. It looks like a lot of fun. Next up, we have a game called Animal Kingdoms. This is area control with cards. It feels a little bit like light Ethnos for those of you who played Ethnos, and if you haven't, there is a Good Luck Hi-Fi board game review video you should watch. This one plays 1 to 5 players in about 45 minutes for ages 8 and up. It has a nice kind of whimsical feel. The cards are absolutely gorgeous. They're already knocking down some stretch goals, which is great. They have little how to play animations. You play a card. Once you're done, if you can't play any more cards to the kingdoms, you're the first one out, you get a point. And whoever has the most control over a kingdom at the end of a round gets the leftmost score, and then you play again several rounds to go. It's sort of why I made it sound a little bit like Ethnos. $29 will get you into this game. $45 gets you the deluxe version, which has custom sleeves and better meeples. This one is fully funded, so you don't have to worry about not getting your product outside of the usual Kickstarter nonsense. Finally, this month, I'm taking a look at the game called Newspeak. This one is double funded right now, so it's already ready to go. This one looks really, really good. It is a team game with code cracking. You are trying to, one team is trying to crack the codes in real time. One team, are the hackers, and they are speaking in code to each other based on the codes that they've agreed on, and they are going to meet up at a particular location. So you can think sort of Spyfall-ish in this particular game, and they are looking to get into a particular location without having the mods, the other team in the game, find out what location that is. So the dissidents have 2 minutes to use code speak to coordinate a location. If they're able to meet up without any of the mods being there, they win that round and move on to the next one. Seems pretty good for 3 to 6 players in 20 to 30 minutes. Nice light party game for 3 to 6. $23 will get you into the base game, $32 and $44 for the upgraded version, and that will be fully funded, so you will get that copy. 373 backers right now. Newspeak. Gotta remind me of that one. That one looks really good. So those are my 5 Kickstarters for the month of January. If you have additional Kickstarters that you're looking for and really want to get some press on, feel free to hit me up in the comments. Do subscribe and check out our Monday regular videos on board game reviews. Until then, I'm Captain N with Good Luck High 5.